Hey everyone, how you doing? So this is Christian Duran. You guys, I'm right here by the Mississippi River. Right up there is the U of M. And you guys hear how quiet it is. This is a great country of ours. With that being said, you guys, I don't take this for granted. I need a break. So when I need a break and I need to relax, I go and I sit by the river, or I go somewhere where it's completely just peaceful. And it's just serene for me. And it's amazing and it's beautiful. But you guys, I want you guys to get one more look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's peaceful. I don't take anything like this lightly. I appreciate the sacrifice of our ancestors. Anyone that has given their life for the American dream, so that we who are living right now can enjoy this. Our ancestors died so that we can have this. They fought for it and they protected it. Many were enslaved for it, but yet they still fought to protect it. With that being my introduction to this video, I want to tell you guys something. Of course, I have been observing. Of course, I have been observing everything that has been unfolding right before our eyes. I want to tell you guys something. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the media giants, all of them are working together in a concerted effort to control the narrative. So by the next time, or by the next election, if you are a conservative or if you are anywhere, you will not get any true information whatsoever. You guys, this is a liberal coup that we are fighting against. We are fighting for people who claim to love this country, and yet they fight to tear it down. We are fighting against imposters, those who are not loyal, who will sell this country out for $1. We have people who believe that to have and to enjoy this, it was given to us, or you're entitled to it. We have people who are calling themselves democratic socialists. Our country is crumbling. Not the entire country, a certain demographic. They are crumbling mentally. And they are suffering from Trump derangement syndrome because they're not used to law and order, morals and ethics and principle. And they're not used to a person telling them no, or work hard for it, or it's not given freely. They're not used to it. Well, I want to let you guys know, this is my country. I was born here. I am a descendant of slaves. But as a Christian, I am a child of God before anything. And just because I was born here, I am a citizen, I am a descendant of slaves, and I am a child of God. I feel that it is my moral duty to protect this country and to protect our solidarity. It's sad that we live in a country now where the overwhelming majority has a complex of entitlement and victimhood. You know what, you guys? I might as well seize this opportunity right now while I am recording this video to tell you this. It's that I have kept my mouth closed about it. But for the last 3 years of being sober and going through ministry and graduated ministry, I had to deal with a lot of discrimination. I did. I had to deal with being stereotyped, etc. It was by whites and also blacks. But I have to tell you something. I'm always going to come across someone who has a primitive ideology or a way of thinking. It doesn't mean that America as a whole is terrible. It doesn't mean that because I had 3 white women stereotype me and discriminate against me, that's all white women. And it's not due to the fact that blacks have called me out of my name, called me coons and Uncle Toms and etc. because I advocate for American exceptionalism, that all blacks are evil. No. See, I have to make sure I keep analyzing my heart so that I do not turn into what I hate. But I learn to sharpen my convictions and to go deeper into thought so I can have more spiritual and mental enlightenment. I refuse to be mentally inept. But in today's society, mental ineptitude is something to be praised and worshiped and also condoned and accepted and expected. And that's so sad. To all my American brothers and sisters, black, white, and in between, this is our country. This is our land. This is our home. No one tells us what we can do. No one tells us what we can say. No one has the right to violate the United States Constitution and the law of our lands. We are law-abiding, God-fearing American citizens, and we are proud patriots. And I'm pretty sure you are too, if I am tired of being slapped in the face by illegal immigration and those who are members of Congress or those who work for our security agencies who completely disregard the United States Constitution and they have no respect for our law. But it's times like this, you guys, where I think about the sacrifices of our ancestors and why I cannot take it for granted. And it makes me work hard and strive harder to go out there and to keep changing minds, to keep pouring into the broken, especially those who are coming out of prison or addiction, and to give them the truth, to let them know that we conservatives do exist, that those who love America and we love the United States Constitution, that those who love God, we exist. And you guys, I make sure that my light is shining bright because we have an all-powerful God who has never been defeated. We have an all-powerful God who has given us this, even though it was attained with tons of blood and sweat and tears. And yes, there's a stain on American history, but let me just tell you, every country has a blemish. But yet, our country is the greatest country in history known to man, the richest and the wealthiest and the strongest. Oh, I'm sorry, I said rich and wealthy, whatever. Same thing. But anyway, you guys know what I mean. And no, I'm not going to edit this video. But you guys, We all are one in Christ. And I'm going to tell you, if we want to change the United States first and also change the world abroad, we are going to have to start showing more love to our liberal. And I hate to say it, but here's the thing, you guys. We have to start showing love to these liberals. They need it. That's because they don't have Christ and they don't know what real love is. So you guys, it's time for us to start showing them. And I know I have a lot of videos exposing liberalism, but I always preface and I always put emphasis on this, is that I'm against an ideology, not a person in particular. So you guys, we have to make sure that we are showing them the love of Christ, because the love of Christ and also showing grace is what changes a person's heart. That changes the narrative. And also, that's a narrative that CNN or any of these liberal organizations or corporations would never, ever be able to manipulate, are those who completely demonstrate the supremacy of Christ. And that's love, and that's grace, and that's compassion, but also the truth with boldness. I love you guys. You all have a great day. And may God bless you. And remember, we all are one in Christ. And I love you all dearly. Have a great day. Bye-bye.